This video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Well, obviously, it was a great win for our team. I imagine if you're a fan, it was a super exciting game to watch. A lot of back and forth, especially when we caught them. But, we got down early, 4 runs, and they were hitting a lot of balls hard. And Dylan Carter came in, got us some outs. Great play in center field by Tavian, probably saved 4. And he saved another run by making a great catch in the alley. Obviously, he swung the bat extremely well, drove in a few, but Adcock came in and got us a big out. We just felt like Carter it was time to get him. And we felt like if we could get through that inning, maybe down a run at the most, we were probably just going to bring Hagan in. We ended up tying the game, brought Hagan in. Saw what happened. Home run, they get the lead. Just kind of back and forth. But we got some big hits, made some good plays, and big win.
Yeah, Coach, just from a competitive standpoint, after falling behind 4-0 in this game, especially after yesterday, just what did you see from your team, which is the way they responded today?
Hey, they just kept fighting. Obviously, I mean, they felt like that we were taking some good swings. We had a few balls hard that were caught. We felt like we could catch them. Obviously, Kendall got us close with the big swing with 2 outs and 2 on, 2 strikes, and hit one over the center field wall. It was amazing. But we showed a lot of toughness and grit. Loved it.
And Dylan Carter came in that big situation. Tavian made the nice catch, but what do you think of the job Carter did selling the game down and really giving you guys a chance to come back?
Yeah, I think he got us 7 outs, and we needed those outs. We needed to get into the game a little bit and let our hitters relax a little bit. Playing behind, you start pressing sometimes and swinging at pitches you normally wouldn't. When we got it close, I just felt like we started making them, throw the ball over maybe the better part of the plate. We could hit the ball at least early in the count, and we worked a couple walks, got a couple big hits, couple 2-strike hits, and you think about the last 3 runs: a 2-strike home run, another 2-strike 2-run home run, and just really good job.
You mentioned Josenberg in your opening. Yesterday had a diving catch, saved a couple of runs, hit the home run. Just what do you think about his play overall of late?
Well, he's been good on both sides of the ball, so to speak. I mean, defensively, saving us runs. Offensively, he's scoring runs. He's driving in runs, hitting home runs. Almost hit his home run in his first at bat. If he pulls it just a little bit, and that was after 7 or 8 pitches. So, he's been having a great series, and I don't know, can't really say enough about it. He's been unbelievable.
On his go-ahead 2-run double, I think Bohannon may not have been completely off the field yet whenever he hit it. I mean, what's it say? The crowd was going crazy. He was able to kind of stay focused and deliver in that moment. What's that say about him?
Yeah, I mean, he stayed on a breaking ball just enough, kept it just inside the foul line, and all of a sudden we had the lead. Very tough situation, emotional game, big game for us, and as you can tell, it had to be a big game for them as well. I mean, it was Saturday in the SEC. It can get a little crazy.
That Bohannon, I mean, the crowd's already going ballistic, and then he starts, I guess he was mimicking a hog call or something. Yeah. Have you ever seen a coach do that in all your years? And just what was your take on that?
Well, I like Brad. I mean, he got emotional. He felt like that was the second time in the game that he had really got on the umpire about not calling a pitch, and both of them were on breaking balls, and I couldn't believe he didn't even get a warning the first time or get thrown out. A lot of umpires won't put up with it, and they put up with it for a long time right there. We felt like we got called strike 3 on a pitch that was way outside with a go-ahead run on third. So, I don't know. I mean, Brad got emotional. He's trying to fire his team up, and I think obviously he knew that he kept arguing he was going to get thrown out.
Well, he just fired the crowd up even more, though, which maybe fired your guys up more. But did you get that sense?
Well, I think our guys were just trying to stay focused in the zone. I think we were already fired up enough. We needed to win in the worst way.
And Holman, he did a good job early, 5 whatever innings he went. What do you think turned it for you guys? Was it just getting to their bullpen, or what do you think happened hidden wise?
I don't know. It seemed like that he was starting to, lose his command of that fastball a little bit. It's like he wanted to throw our left-handers in. Then he just starts spinning that breaking ball. The last 2 innings he was out there, he just kept throwing breaking balls, and it's kind of a 12-6 downer type breaking ball, and they're hard to hit. It's so much slower than his fastball. You almost have to be sitting on it to square it up, and you have to really just try to hit it through the middle of the field. But I just think he lost a little bit of fastball command. Plus his pitch count got up. I mean, he was in the 80s when they got him. No, not yet. I mean, we've used a lot of guys, and I don't know if we'll know until in the morning. We kind of see how people are.
When you came out of the dugout, was that because you thought the catcher was blocking the plate against Josenberger?
Yeah, I thought I wanted him to look and see if it was obstruction. I felt like that, if he made contact with Josenberger before he had the ball in his glove, it's obstruction. And I think the home plate umpire even said to me that he thought it could have been, like maybe it was, but then obviously back at the command center, they didn't feel that way, or they felt like it was not as obvious as it needed to be, and they didn't call it.
In the top of the eighth, but 2 home runs to get it back. How big were those swings?
They're pretty big. I mean, you got your cleanup hitter hitting, swinging the bat good. He takes 2 breaking balls for strikes, and then I don't know, he might have swung at one of them, and then he tried to throw another one to him. I'm sure he was trying to maybe bounce it or get it down in the zone, see if you get him to swing over. He left it up and he lines it into the net. I mean, that was huge. And then, Callie, just missed a fastball the pitch before, and he was a little late on it, but I liked the way he let it get deep and tried to shoot it to right. And then he came back with another breaking ball, and they left it up, and he hit it a long way. So that was a big swing for us.
No hits last night, or 3 hits last night, no hits the first 3 innings today. What clicked halfway through this game, and what does it say about maybe the response of your team?
Well, I can't tell you what clicked. I felt like that we had some good swings the first 3 innings, but we hit. I mean, we lined out to left, we fly to the dead center all the way to the wall. I mean, he caught that ball top of the wall, and so we just felt like that. We just keep working, and maybe something good would happen. We just started stringing together some hits. It was just guys weren't trying to do too much. We're just trying to spray the ball around. If a guy made a mistake, we'd pop it, but we weren't over swinging. I love Slavin's swing. I mean, they got a shift on, and he shoots the first pitch right through the 5-6 hole over there that starts that inning. That was beautiful.
That's made a pretty nice defensive play there during one of those innings. The response from him, not to maybe be down and come in and do his job.
That's what I wanted to see. Sometimes you just need to get off to the side, say it all the time, relax. He had a really frustrating game last night. He was frustrated with himself, showing a lot of emotion. And, I thought, well, let's just see if we can bring him in later. He handled it, took a nice BP today, nice in and out. He actually made 2 really nice plays, made a really good flip. He led Hagan on the flip. I think Hagan was just a touch late getting off the mound, pretty good runner, and it's a little bit high, but he led him like a quarterback and does a receiver and let him run into the ball. And that was an important out. And then the ball that came up and took a bad hop, he snagged it. That could have been a double. And, that was big.
Callie, I think, lined out his first at bat. I think he just pulled one that in his next one. Did you feel like it was just maybe a matter of time before he got one like he did there in the 8th?
Yeah, I mean, he hooked one about 400 foot. He hit a couple balls off the end of the bat, and I think he was rewarded by fouling off that 95-mile-an-hour fastball when he hadn't really seen one from that pitcher in that last at bat. Just barely got to it. Fouled it back, and then got the hanger and hit it 400 plus. So, I mean, I like the way he swung the bat.
What did you think of Hagan's stuff today?
Thought he had good stuff. I mean, he had really good command of his breaking pitch, and the fastball was good too. They had a couple balls where we weren't, and I guarantee you that the only pitch that, the base hit to left field on the left-hander, I mean, whatever, but the pitch that he would probably like to get back would be to Pinckney, who got him first pitch fastball after we just got the lead. And, hindsight's 2020, we should have thrown something else there. But, I like the confidence that he has on the mound. He thinks he can get anybody out with any pitch. So I'm good with it.
On the decision to go to Smith there, was it just a matter of not worrying about tomorrow, just trying to win the game in front of you and do what you got to do?
Yeah. Said that before conference play started. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to worry about the game today and try to win it. And, that's why I don't know who we're going to throw yet tomorrow. We'll just figure it out in the morning.
Dave, you alluded to, Smith obviously things didn't start off so then he settled in, got the big strikeout at the end. What'd you think about the way he handled that?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job of handling it. A lot of pitchers, when a seesaw game, they get really frustrated. They feel like, his team worked hard to score, then the other team scores, and they just, maybe they fold. He didn't fold. He just kept saying, I'm just going to keep doing my job and give us a chance to win the game. I mean, that's what he does.
BetOnline remains your number one source for all your college basketball betting this season. Get analysis of every play, prop, and point at BetOnline. You'll find the latest odds, bracket contests, team matchups, and game trends at BetOnline. Updated odds for everything from live games right through the Final Four and the championship game. BetOnline is where your college basketball headquarters are this season. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to sign up and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Be sure to use our promo code BELIEVE to receive your bonus. That's BLEAV. BetOnline.ag, where the game starts.